Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. So before I really get into the video and tell you guys what I'm going to do, I need to explain that I have been fishing probably at least 5 times since the last video I posted, because you said you wanted to see fishing videos. So I tried to fish, but it's either too hot, fish don't bite, or next time it's either too hot again and the fish still didn't bite, or it was always something. So either way, fishing has yet to work out, so I'm still trying to work on that. But we went up to Murphy this weekend, Murphy, North Carolina. Well, I guess it was technically down, but either way, it's about a 2-hour drive from where I live. And there's actually another YouTube channel that I've come across here recently, and it's called the Pressley Girls, and they do kind of a little bit of everything on their YouTube channel. And they were actually having a book signing, their mom was, and her YouTube channel is Celebrate Appalachia. And she was actually having a book signing, a meet and greet and whatnot. So we kind of wanted to go to Murphy anyway, so we just went ahead and went down there while they were down there and done a little bit of an interview with them, and I'll put that in the video too, and I'll leave their information down below. So anyway, getting on back into the video, while we were going this weekend, I also went and picked up this right here, and you may be thinking it needs a little bit of work, and it does need a little bit of work, but not really for what we're going to be using it for. So you may be saying, well, it don't have a bed, nor does it have a motor or anything on the front, and the cab is kind of beat up and whatnot. But that's not what we're using it for at all. We actually have a 1962 Dodge D100. And the plan is to take this cab off and either sell it, or I might try to hang in a tree for a tree stand or do something with it. So we're going to take that off and put the D100 on there, and then we're going to get some control arms off of a van so the front end will sit lower. And pretty much all we're going to do is just use the frame. So we're just doing a frame swap on from this and putting the 1962 Dodge D100 on there. Alright, so right now I'm not going to get started on the truck for probably closer till fall, because right now it is still hot out here, and we got some other stuff we need to get done first. And for the shop, I'm not sure if any of you guys have seen the videos on the shop or not, but we recently built a 30x40 shop, and it is almost done, except we need a mini split heating and air unit, and we are waiting on a lift to get here. My brother actually ordered a 4-post bin packed lift, and it I think is 2 weeks out, and then once it gets here we have to call the installer, and apparently they're usually about a week out, so that could potentially be a month from now by the time we get the lift in the shop and everything ready to go on it. So once that gets going, bugs are terrible out here. Once that gets going, then we'll be able to work on more projects, and I've got some other stuff that I need to work on down there too besides just this. So it'll be a little while before we get started on this. Alright guys, so today I'm in the Nantahala National Forest, and right here on the map you can see, I think this is where we are, but I'm not really sure. But you can see all the little activities, rafting and all that. So I came down here today to go fishing, not right here, but fishing in the general area. You can check out this little ramp right here. I've not walked down it yet. But I'm assuming this is just to back your boats, or not boats, like kayaks and tubes and whatnot back in here. It's neat how the water just flows right up onto it, and it is a major temperature change just from here and up there. So I know this water is extremely cold, because for one, it's coming out of these mountains way up there. It's a long way up through there. And it's much cooler up here. It's like 70 degrees back home. I'm sure it's pretty hot down there. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go find my fishing spot and get started. Alright guys, what's going on? So right now I'm in Murphy. That's where we are, Murphy, North Carolina. I'm about 2 hours away from home, so a little bit out of my element here, but I'm with a fellow YouTuber from the Pressley Girls YouTube channel, and I'll let her introduce herself and kind of talk about what they do.
Yeah, my name is Corey. My twin sister Katie's in the room with us here somewhere, and we do some music on our channel, some vlog, kind of some lifestyle stuff, just kind of highlighting Appalachia here where we live. So we have a lot of fun doing it.
They do kind of the same thing I do, you know, just whatever they do. They do some fishing here and there, just whatever they get into, they make the best out of it and do what they post. So I'll actually leave their channel in the description down below, and you guys can go check them out. So, as I'm sure most of you know, it is getting towards the end of July, which for me, that means it is getting around to bow season for deer hunting. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going up here to my hunting spot that I actually killed a deer from last year, and I tried to make a video on that last year, but I don't think it ever worked out. I don't really remember, but I did hunt a couple times in here last year, and there are some really good bucks back in here. So taking my trail camera this evening, I've got quite the walk on back up in here to get where I'm wanting to go. So might as well put my hiking boots on, look for snakes, because they are out. Like this right here, actually. This right here is gonna be the spot. Oh, trail camera couldn't in that tree. I'll fit around that one though. So trail camera right here. This is what the view will be. All this in here. So I'll go ahead and slap this thing on this tree, and I'll catch up to you guys then. All right, guys. So I just got back home from Murphy, North Carolina. That is where I went this morning. Supposedly it was supposed to take 2 hours to get there, and I think it did probably take about 2 hours to get there. But on the way back, it took like 4 hours. So it was not, well, I mean, it was fun and all, but the driving part, I hate riding in a car, especially for any kind of long period of time. But either way, I tried to do a little bit of fishing up there, but it's too daggum hot, and I don't go good with hot weather. I don't know what I was trying to say there, but me and hot weather do not mix. And managed to break off my pole twice in about 10 minutes, so I give up. But the fish are hiding under the caves and the rocks underwater anyway. It's too daggum hot for them too. So instead, I'm back home and walking through the woods, which is probably not a good idea to be doing, but it is what it is. That's a big spider right there. I'm gonna go around it if I can. And I can. Oh my. Oh. Got distracted by that woodpecker. I wasn't paying attention. But anyway, so you guys seen when I put the trail camera out up here and I brought corn in here. However, I don't think I video bringing the corn in here, but either way, on my way back in here now, I'm gonna get the SD card because there's actually not enough service for the camera to send my phone pictures up here. So I've got one picture, and I guess it just happened to get service for a little amount of time. So I got one picture, but the rest of the picture is saved to the card, so I gotta go get it. You know, I'm looking forward to hunting season and all. If I can say anything on these stupid spider webs. But anyway, I'm looking forward to hunting season and all. But walking in this every single time and then having to drag a deer out here, yeah, no, it's probably not gonna last too long. This is quite the hike. I mean, 400 yards in here, 400 yards out, 800 yards, a lot of yards, and 1,200 yards at a mile, 800, 1,600 yards, and that is a mile and something over a mile. My goodness. Had like a fighter jet or something up there, man. Woodpecker's going to town. Better watch my head. That tree might come down on me. What is this? Maybe some kind of little bedding spot. Something like that. I don't know. Alright, so just to show you guys what I'm looking at when I'm walking in here, because usually the camera's always facing me. Right here's what I'm looking at. So one of the main things I do when I walk through the woods, I look around every little piece of a tree limb laying on the ground, because that is where snakes like to hide out the most. So look at that, and don't look at Ginger. Look at this dog. That's a big woodpecker, but I don't know where he is. So anyway, check all the logs. Sure I don't see any snakes. Another thing I do is I don't just like step over a log, step right on the back side of it, step on top of the log, and then kind of jump over the side of it, because if there's a snake laying under, oh, would you look here? That right there is a scrape. So we got a buck running around in here somewhere. Matter of fact, since that's there, I might bring another trail camera up here. Put it right there on that tree. Watch this scrape. If I feel like it, I probably won't, but all right. So a lot of the corn has been ate, and it's growing grass here. Not exactly sure what's up with that, but holy cow, yeah, a lot of this has been ate and chewed up and whatnot. All right, well, I'm gonna grab this card, hurry up and get out of here. Alright guys, so hopefully you did enjoy this video. I don't remember exactly if I ever said the reason we really went to Murphy, but there's another YouTube channel called Celebrate Appalachia, and she is the Pressley girl's mom, and she has her own YouTube channel, and she was actually having a book signing, and that's kind of one of the reasons why we went. And the Pressley girls were just there to be there to meet and greet and whatnot. So I'll leave both of their channels in the description down below. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.